Welcome to Share Views. It's an end-of-year special, 2016 in review, and looking forward to 2017. 2016, the year that brought us President-elect Trump, the Brexit referendum, and various volatility-inducing events for the year. I'm joined here by Scott Grant, who's the director at lsecouk, and by Stefania Barbaglio, who is the director of Cassiopeia Services. How are you today, people?
Very well, thank you.
Yes.
Right. What's the standout for 2016 for you, Scott?
Certainly, from an lsecouk point of view, it's been Cloudtek. The amount of interest has just been truly stupendous. Whether it was the archetypal pump and dump, I will make absolutely no comment on that. But when we've had over 1,000 posts per day on our chat boards, I mean, our chat boards are hugely busy anyway. But when you get that kind of interest, plus they spice it up a bit with their RNSs and the countdown clock on the website, just purely as a story, and certainly for the second half of 2016, you can't fail to have noticed that on our website.
For those who failed to notice it, can you just tell us exactly what Cloudtek do and why there was so much excitement?
Yeah, I must admit, I only found out about this a couple of weeks ago. I'd watched the story and not paid too much attention to the products or the company, but they're fitness wearables. So they're up against, I suppose, Apple Watch, Garmin, the normal Fitbit, and so on and so forth. I think their USP is actually the fact it's sort of machine learning, so it learns with you. And not only will it tell you how much you've slept for, how long you slept for, your heartbeat, and so on and so forth, it'll actually effectively coach you in terms of food, perhaps almost what exercise you should do next. So that's their USP from what I can work out. So let's see.
And do you think that it's is it a up or down as far as 2017 is concerned?
As I said, the jury's out. I'm sitting there with bated breath in the sense I said, is it an archetypal of what some people refer to as a pump and dump, or is it a company with some substance? Some of the RNSs are reasonably interesting about production in place in Malaysia and people ready to sell the product. So theoretically, it's ready for phase 2, and I wish them well.
So, Stefania, what was your highlight for 2016 and what are you looking for in 2017 on the stock market?
Well, I think this year has been pretty interesting for a resource company, particularly gold company. They have been performing quite well, and oil company, they had a pretty hard time, both explorer and producer. But we saw Sound Energy had got an amazing run with the discovery at Tendara, and now they are looking to drill Badile, which is their big Italian assets, in Q1 2017. So I will definitely watch out Sound Energy. Then another stock to watch is Hurricane, so with the discovery at Lancaster and Lincoln. That's another company that has an amazing run this year. Other company, I think 88 Energy is also a good one to watch out, and definitely Rockhopper. So I think Rockhopper with the Sea Lion discovery in the Falkland is amazingly cheap and is a stock that investors they should look at. And then definitely Cloudtek, which I'm really looking forward to try that product because I'm a fitness addict basically, and I think it looks great. We will see what is going to happen after they launch the product in San Francisco.
There's a lot of companies that that have divided the market. Cloudtek is one of the companies that divided the market. The bears are really saying that the whole thing is just there's just hot air. What are the sectors that you think are going to do well as a whole, Scott, over 2017?
Yeah, as Stefania said, with the OPEC agreement and the oil companies doing well, I think oil is certainly a sector to look out for. I'm pushing very hard to get oil data, even if it's just the Brent crude price on lse.co.uk in the new year. I think with all these stocks, it's the age-old, in big capital letters, DYOR, which is do your own research. As Steffi was pointing out a few companies there. Say pop on the website, get your own criteria, have a look at these companies and see what you think of them rather than anyone else. But as I said, oil seems quite a hot space for me to look at in 2017.
Well, without wanting to wish to give London South Eastern a big plug, isn't that one of the points of your website that that's where you do your research, or you look at other people's comments and you filter out what you think is good and what is bad, and you come to a decision on your investments?
Absolutely. I think there's that happy medium, isn't there, where some people, you look at something like the Naked Trader, he talks about being like a Vulcan and actually like Spock and taking out the emotion from it. I think it's good for the companionship, and there's some very knowledgeable people, I've said 100 times on our chat board, some great people who really know what they're on about. But I think it's that balance, as you say, we've got lots of research tools there, lots of ways you can look at the fundamentals of a company, make your own decision, and if you venture onto the chat boards as well, you probably get a very rounded picture by doing all those kind of things.
Right, and what's as far as your website is concerned, London South East, what's the focus for 2017 in terms of the structure of the site, what's on the site, the content?
Yep, as I said, we're all about the data, as you know, empowering investors for them to make informed and hopefully profitable decisions about their trading. Next year we're looking at the ISDX market to get their data on it. It's actually in testing at the moment. Also the BATS indexes, they're coming on stream soon. We've definitely got metals information, so we'd like to get a lot more in terms of commodities on the site as well. And as I said, hopefully in January I can confirm we get some oil data on there as well. Thanks to Steffi, we've also had a great year with Share Views, the video. Steffi's got the guests and you've presented, which has been absolutely fantastic. The calendar's already, I think, past Q1 next year, so we've got some great guests lined up, and hopefully that will go from strength to strength. And there's one other little thing on the website, which a bit of a teaser really, with, well, I say little thing, it's actually quite a big thing on the website to come in Q1. We're actually going to put into beta testing, so if you're sort of a member for quite a while with us, or a prominent member, we'll probably have about 1,000 strong beta test group for this, so I won't say much more. It's a bit of a teaser, but watch out.
Are you going real time on the stocks, on the stock data as well, and the share prices and things like that?
Yes, in terms of we do offer real data. It's still we haven't tried to price ourselves at the cheapest end of the market, but I think just by nature, or just by the way it's transpired, that we have. So live prices, if you've got them, they actually span across your watch list and the FTSE and everything like that. So once you've got live prices with us, it's across the board. We don't provide them as a rule, as most sites like the BBC or whoever, we're 15 minutes delayed, but for $11.99 a month you can actually get live prices across our site, which, as I said, I believe is relatively competitive, shall we say.
Scott Grant, Director at lse.co.uk, thank you very much, and Stefania Barbaglio from Cassiopeia Services, thank you very much too, and have a happy Christmas and a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Same to you,
Happy
Zach.
Christmas.
Thank you.